This video guide is aimed at helping parents support their children in using Class Notebook. Class Notebook is an online exercise book and it is linked to Office 365. It's part of the Office 365 suite and it's linked to Microsoft Teams. Students access Office 365 by logging in using their school email, and they will each have an individual password, and the school email goes in the following format. So a Year 8 student, John Smith, who would have started school in 2019, would have an email address 19 for the year they started, then the surname initial smithj@st-anselms.org.uk. Students can work directly in the workbook. They can upload work to the notebook, and if they really do want to work on paper or in exercise books, they just take an image of that work and they can upload that image as well. No need to save any work, it's saved automatically, saves every keystroke. And the beauty of the Class Notebook is that teachers can set work and they can check that work's been completed and offer feedback on that work, all in this one platform. The program works perfectly well on a PC or a Mac, but we do recommend that whichever computer you're using, use the Chrome browser. We found that when people use other browsers and they've had problems when they've switched to Chrome, it works a lot better. And what we're going to do is we are asking teachers to explain to students in class how to use a Class Notebook and then set one homework task as a minimum. Some may decide to set more, but one homework task as a minimum on the notebook in Term 1 so that students can have some practice using it in the event of any future lockdowns or periods of isolation. They will be used to it and any issues can be dealt with by teaching staff. Once a student has logged into Office 365, they may well see some recently opened notebooks on the welcome page, but if not, you can get access to notebooks by clicking on Microsoft Teams app. Once in Teams, all the active teams that the student is a member of will appear. If not, just ensure that the student is on this page here, the Teams page, and then select the team that you want. In the team page, there are a number of options at the top here, and it's a Class Notebook option that the student needs to click. When we first open the Class Notebook, we are faced with a welcome page. Just has some information about what's in the notebook and if we scroll down, how to use it. But essentially, we just need to open it in full screen with these two arrows here. And then we get to the menu section by clicking this purple arrow. What you have the collaboration space, the content library, and then we have some student notebook pages here. Whilst teachers can send work directly to students' own pages, the most likely place for students to find their work is in the contents library. The content library is a place where teachers can put work, but students cannot edit it. So in order to do the editing, the student must take the work and drop it into their own folders. So when the student wants to do some work on the notebook, they need to go into their own section, and in here you'll see that the student has biology, chemistry and physics pages, just as a science workbook. They could be named class notes, homeworks, anything that teachers set it up as. But what you'll notice is up here we now have an option to open the notebook, because currently it's sitting in Teams. We can open it either in the browser or the app. I'll open it in the browser in the first instance. This will open a new window, and what we have to do now is tell it that we want to edit it, and we're going to keep editing in the browser. In order to complete any work, students need to copy the work from the content library, where they cannot edit, into their own area. And it's as simple as just highlighting it. You can highlight multiple pieces of work, and then using the right mouse button, just select copy. In the student's own pages, they can go into the same pane and just right click and then paste documents into their section. Students can now work on these pieces of work, and if the work is like so, where there are just questions in there and tables to fill in, for example, student just literally double clicks where they want to type and types in the answer, double click in another page and types in the answer. You can go and edit those, and you see up here you've got a normal word toolbar, word style toolbar. We can add different colors, we can make things go bold. We can, using the draw menu, select a highlighter and maybe highlight some answers. We could get a pen and we could underline keywords. And if you make a mistake, we can just erase it quite easily. Should the work be in the form of a Word document, the student will just need to open that document by double-clicking on it. When you do so, you'll get this message if you're in the browser, and we just download a copy by clicking this button. It will just download to your machine. When the document opens, we just need to enable the editing of it, and then we can just overwrite where we need to. I might just highlight the answer so it's obvious, and then we go to save the document in the way we normally would save any Word document. There are two ways to upload the document we've just edited. The first way is we go to the Insert menu, and on the File option we can insert as an attachment. So you just go and choose your file. There it is, Human Defences Example. Double click and insert, and it will just upload the Word document. And the teacher can open that and have a look at it. The second way, probably the better way, is to insert a file printout. Do exactly the same thing. There it is, Human Defences Example. Double click, insert, and what it will do, it'll actually open the document and paste it into the page. So we just scroll up. There's the answers I put before. Some students may prefer to complete work on paper or in their exercise book. That's not a problem. All that you do is you select a new page down here, give the page a title, and in a second, click in the page, and then we can insert, and this time we're going to go to insert a picture. So the student would have taken a picture of the work they've done in their book or on paper, and we just choose the file as we would do any other way, Henry II, and then insert it, and in a couple of seconds the picture will have uploaded and the teacher can then go in and have a look at it. We can resize it just to make it a touch bigger. And that's how you upload a picture of work in an exercise book. No need at any point in any of these methods of working in this class notebook to save. There's no save function. It literally saves as you type. Should you have any further questions regarding the class notebook, please do get in touch with the relevant class teacher. The format for emails is on the screen there. So for Mr. J Blogs at the top, it would be j.blogs@stanselms.org.uk, and you can contact any of the heads of house whose email addresses are there on the screen as well.